These are the new Morphe Power Multi-Effects palettes. I haven't heard much buzz about them, so let's talk about it. Hope you're all doing well. So this video is not going to be super in-depth review, although I have used 2 out of the 3 palettes here, but I just kind of wanted to chat about them and talk about them really quickly. So Morphe released 3 of these, and I kept the box of 1, of the Power Multi-Effects palette. What they are they are eyeshadow palettes, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shades in each of them. And let me just read you the type of palette. Let me get my reading glasses. Let me read you the type of, you know, the description that I keep wanting to say NARS, Morphe is giving you. New dimensions in color. Put the power of elevated artistry in the palm of your hand. Choose your compact color curation, then open it up to a limitless world of blendable and buildable effects with 9 matte, shimmer, duochrome, and silk slip topper shadow finishes. Okay, a palette packed to perform. Mattes provide major pigment payoff. Shimmers blend and shine like a dream. Duochromes catch the light with shade shifting metallic effects. Cream to powder silk slip toppers level up eye looks and double as highlighters. So I first saw these on Ulta's website, and I thought they were full face palettes, and I got super excited. They retail for $18, and this is what they look. This is what they look like. So let's open up one. This is the only one I haven't fully dove into. I've swatched them, but I haven't really got into. The shades, the names of the palettes are Lunarius. That's this one that I haven't fully gotten into yet. Okay. Then we have Floralis. Okay. And then we have Solaria, which you probably can guess is probably my favorite one. All right. So these let me calm down. 9 shades, a mixture of silk slip toppers, matte shimmers, duochromes. That's a lot to pack into 9 shades, and I appreciate that for $18. The way these are set up, if you guys don't remember, I've been a Morphe collector for many years now, over a decade now. The 39A, if you remember that palette, was probably their biggest palette, and they had those big eyeshadow pans in the center. So they had, most of the shadows were this size, but then they had some big 37 millimeter pans like going across, and those were like the silk toppers that like could shift the shade a different way. And so that's the concept here. And they also said they can double as highlighters. So I am going to assume you have the mattes. Okay, kind of looking, you can kind of tell. So for example, in this palette, these are the mattes, 1, 2, you also have a big matte. So it's not like all of these down here are the toppers or all these are duochromes. You just kind of have to look and see where the location of the palette, you know, where the location is. It's not the same number of finishes per each palette. Yeah, so I thought these were full face palettes, and I was really excited. And then I read and I was like, oh, they're just like this combination eye palette. Still bought them. I was like, oh, that's great. So I will, like, where am I going with this? Like I said, this is not really a review of them. I have been using these 2, the orangey warm one, and then the more of the like plummy berry one, and I really like them. The quality of the eyeshadows, it's Morphe quality. I don't have a problem with Morphe quality. I will say the best quality Morphe shadows I've come across are in the Jaclyn Hill collabs. They could all be the same quality with all the Morphe palettes, but I just feel like those were a little bit better. I really do. I genuinely do. Is it a glitch in the matrix? Maybe, but I stand by what I say. I feel like those and the bigger ones, so these small ones and the bigger one, I just feel like they're a different quality than everything else. These, I feel like, are quality of everything else. Average Morphe palettes. You can get wonderful looks with a Morphe palette. Morphe is a love-hate in terms of quality. I don't see a problem. I will say, though, in terms of warmth, in terms of like just comparing, this, you got this palette, and I just reviewed, I don't know what order these videos are going up in, but this CoverGirl Clean, this quality is a little bit better of this quad. So this is average quality. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't mean the look's not cute, but it's average quality. The pigmentation's not going to blow your socks off or anything, but it's not going to, you're not going to be disappointed. They're there. The color's there. Nothing, like I said, knocks my socks off in terms of quality. No shades stand out. They are just average eyeshadows. They're average eyeshadows. But I love the concept. So again, these matte, you got some matte shades, you have your metallic, you have at least one duochrome in all three of the palettes, and you have these toppers which are lighter, but they're so soft. So like these two here, you could wear them as shadows, you could wear them by themselves. Let me just show you. So I'm going to go ahead with Atomic Umber in this palette. This is the warm matte orange here, or matte brown. So I'm going to put that on. It swatches just fine. Yeah. And then I'm going to put the topper, which is Electrum Sun. And I'm going to wipe that over top. And you see how it just changed it. And it's absolutely beautiful. Now, you could layer eyeshadows in your normal life with normal shadows, you can. But I will say with the Morphe toppers and any kind of eyeshadow topper, they tend to be a little bit sheerer, yet provide more dimension. So there is a difference in them. And I think these work well together. So let's try the other topper, the lighter one, just in this palette, just so you can see what's going on. I'm going to swatch it over. This is Night Spell, this deep brown. I'm going to put that down. That's what it looks like, regular Night Spell. And then I'm going to top Light Ray. This is what Light Ray looks like. Super concentrated, by the way. I'm going to top Light Ray over top of it. Let's get the fallout. I don't know. You see the dimension it gives? That was not the best situation. But you see that? It's still sheer. You can see the brown behind it. But if you blended that on your lid, it definitely would shift the shade. And I really like that idea. It's Morphe. Again, they're not the wow, blow your socks off quality that we used to seeing in, you know, Jaclyn Hill palettes and ColourPop. But again, I just feel like they're average. I feel like the concept is wonderful. You know, you get these shade shifters and you get the layout of the shades. What am I saying? The color families of the shades. So you got a nice warm one, which is absolutely beautiful. You have a nice berry plummy one, which is lovely. And then you have a cool toned, almost giving you the smoky neutrals. I think this is absolutely wonderful. And this duochrome is not a blue brown, but this duochrome is very beautiful. Okay, and you get a black in here too. You get a black, and the black is not bad at all. I'll do the black, and I'll put this duochrome over the black. Look at that. So it has potential. It has potential, but it's just I don't know. I think I don't know. This is one of those where I'm like in between. I don't hate them. I really like the concept, but I also like that they pick these shade families, like a smoky neutral, a warm, and then a berry. But I guess the individual shades themselves, while work together to make something pretty, they're just average to me, if that makes any sense. But they're $18. They're Morphe, so you know at Ulta you can use your points, you can use your perks, you can use a coupon. Less than $20 for this, though. I think it's fairly priced. I do think it's fairly priced. I do wish that they kind of give you a little bit more info on the back, not on the box. I actually saved this box. I've had these for a few weeks. I saved this box so I could read that to you because it's not on the palette. So, you know, that's something to note. But I like the idea. I do. I just am not wowed by any specific palette. You know, the warm one is my favorite because it's my favorite, but like just not wowed by any specific one. But the concept is there. You got those toppers. You got a duochrome. Yeah, you make that choice. So that's all I got to say about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in this video, feel free to leave it down below. I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.